So what happens when you take a classic Clark's Wallaby and an adidas Samba and marry the two together? You end up with this. This is the adidas Samba Clark's and Ronnie Feig collaboration, A Street. So this collaboration between Adidas, Clark's, and Ronnie Feig originally released in early 2023 around March of this year, and these retail for $220. This collaboration was part of the opening of the Kith flagship in Brooklyn, New York. They remodeled that store, which looks amazing. This colorway right here, which is the green pair, also released with 2 other colorways. The inspiration behind this collaboration was Ronnie Feig's love for Clark shoes and also trying to combine athletic footwear with brown shoes that were very popular in the 90s. The A Street name, which is located in New York City around 5th Avenue, is basically where most of Ronnie Feig inspiration comes from. Not only did he work there in that area where his uncle's store was located, but he also witnessed a lot of different cultures come into that area just for shopping purposes and also going there to buy footwear. What's very interesting about this collaboration that it's very difficult to get 2 main competitors, Clark's and Adidas. Obviously the style of shoes are different, but at the end of the day, they're still in the footwear industry. They're still competing against each other. And for Ronnie to get both of those big companies to get together and work on this project, that in and of itself is definitely amazing. What's really awesome about these Adidas Sambas is that all of the materials are basically from Clark's. You have this really nice suede that's exactly the same suede that you'll find on Clark's Wallabies, and you obviously have the classic crepe sole that Clark's are known for. But Adidas had the very difficult task to actually constructing and putting the shoe together, which really came close to being canceled because they basically had to construct a brand new shoe of combining an Adidas Samba with the outsole and midsole of a classic Wallaby. So getting into the details and design of these Sambas, obviously the upper is actually a dark green, even though it looks like a black color, and for the most part it will look like a black color. Unless you really get up close with good lighting, you'll notice that this is a really dark green color. What helps make it stand out are these green laces, and the sock lining on these is also in that dark green color. You obviously have the classic Adidas stripes in a white color here. Originally, according to Ronnie Feig, he wanted to make the whole shoe into this dark green color. On the inside part of the shoe, you have a leather sock lining similar to the OG Samba, and then the insoles are also in a dark green, and then on the back of the insoles you're going to find the Adidas, Clark, and Feig logos. Similar to the front of the tongue, you're going to find a premium leather tag with the Adidas, Feig, and Clark's branding. As I said earlier, these do come out of the box with these dark green laces, but they do come with another pair of white laces if you decide to switch things up. Me personally, I prefer these dark green laces because it makes the shoe more original to the original Sambas. On the upper, you have a nice suede material similar to the Wallabies. On both lateral and medial side, you find the classic Adidas stripes, and that is in a white color, and they are made out of leather. On these, the Samba branding is the same color as the upper, where on the original Sambas, it's actually made out of a gold color. All the way to the back of the shoe, nothing special here, but you'll find some leather material above the heel counter. As far as the midsole and cushioning system, you obviously have the classic crepe midsole and outsole similar to the Wallabies. And what's really cool about this midsole as well is that inside of this crepe midsole, the shoes also has some EVA foam. And then flipping the shoe over to the outsole, classic crepe design here, nothing special here because once again, this is a crepe outsole. And then classic to Clark shoes, you're gonna find some tags. You have the Clark's branding there, and then the Adidas and Feig branding as well. The shoes come in a really cool custom box. Not sure where the whole graphic inspiration came from. If you guys know, definitely let me know in the comments below. One thing that you'll notice if you never own a pair of Clark's is when you open the box, you're gonna find the shoes wrapped around a lot of paper, and that is because since these have crepe outsoles, you don't want the shoes to stick together or to be touching each other, because if not, the midsole will get stuck to each other and it can actually ruin the crepe midsole or outsole. So that's the reason why when you open these shoes, you're gonna find a lot of tissue paper wrapping the shoes. So make sure when you put them in the box, wrap them up once again, because you don't want your outsole or midsole to touch each other. And here you have the official tags of the shoes. As far as sizing with these Sambas, I went with the same size as my OG Adidas Sambas, which is a size 10. I'm typically a size 10 on most shoes, and here with these adidas Sambas I went with the same size 10. One thing you'll notice on these, however, is they definitely feel a little bit roomier. They don't feel longer or bigger where you have any heel slippage, but they will feel a little bit roomier, which in my opinion is actually a good thing, because adidas Sambas in general do feel narrow and they do have a narrow toe box. With these, you're gonna feel like your foot has more room, which is gonna help with the overall comfort. And then jumping into the overall comfort of these Sambas, I have to say that they definitely feel better as far as the overall comfort than a regular pair of Sambas. Not only are you gonna feel this midsole feeling a little bit softer compared to a Samba, regular Sambas feel very flat and the midsole and cushioning system is very thin. With these, you're gonna have better support and cushioning system on these. And also, like I said, your feet are gonna feel roomier, which is gonna help with the overall comfort. So my final thoughts on this collaboration is mad props to adidas, Clarks, Ronnie Feig for putting this thing together. This project right here is amazing. All three colorways look pretty good. The beige one or the brown one was actually my least favorite. My second favorite was the white and green pair, but this one right here stood out to me the most, not only because it's a dark green color even though it looks black, but the crepe midsole stands out a lot more on this pair compared to the other colorways in my opinion. Overall, the materials feel premium, and they better feel premium when you're paying $220 for a pair of shoes. Keep in mind that this is a crepe outsole, so this is gonna get super dirty as soon as I put these on. Take a look at my Clarks Wallabies, and I haven't really worn these a ton, so if that's something that's gonna turn you away from buying the shoe, definitely consider that, especially since you're gonna have to pay resale for this pair. One thing that I love about this release is that even though these sold out immediately when they first dropped, Ronnie Feig then put these out for a pre-order. So I pre-ordered these probably back around like mid-March or early April, and I had to wait all these months to get these. One of the beautiful things about pre-orders is that you know you're guaranteed a pair. The downside of it is that, you know, you have to wait multiple months or a few months, and then by the time you get them, you kind of forget about them. The buzz kind of fades away. But once you get them in hand and you see them in person, you realize that the wait was worth it. So yes, these are one of my favorite releases to drop this year. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. So with that being said, let me put these on and show you guys how they look on feet. Alright guys, so that's it for me. Hopefully this video brought you a detailed look of the adidas Samba, Clarks, and Ronnie Feig, the 8th Street collab. Let me know in the comments below what you think about this collaboration and which one was your favorite colorway. And like always guys, thank you so much for tuning in. To all the new subscribers, thank you. Anybody who's new, stopping by for the first time, you like this type of content, feel free to subscribe, like the video, comment below. Also follow me on Instagram and Threads at Guy and Kicks. And that's it guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.